Hello friends, welcome to my channel Healthify with Dr. Niyati and the episodes on positive parenting. Healthify with Dr. Niyati is the YouTube channel dedicated to your health wellness. Healthify with Dr. Niyati are also WhatsApp groups. I've written my phone number in the description box. If you would like to be a part of the WhatsApp group, I can add you to the group. You can send me a request. Today's episode is on how to increase our bonding with our children, how to talk so that children will listen, and how to listen so that children will talk. So remember that children have the ability to discern and to totally switch off while you're talking. So if you're giving long sermons, then stop that. Talk in small sentences. A very important thing is that if you want to motivate your child, say your child is in a sport, in cricket, let's say cricket, and your child is not doing so well, but another child is doing very well, and you just want to motivate your child. In your heart also you are not comparing your child, but the child will take it as a comparison, that the mother likes that child better than me, and so she's telling this. Like, for example, in our own life, in a husband and wife's life, if the husband says that, see the neighboring lady, she's so always up to date, look at her hair, so nicely kept, the wife will feel he's comparing me with that woman. The same thing happens if you compare your child. Like if you have your way of speaking is like comparison. So what you should say is that you look at that child as your ideal, or look at such and such a person as your ideal. Where is your shortcoming? Try to be that. Also, every child cannot be the standing first in the class or cannot be the best in the class. Every child has a different aptitude and a different liking. No person knows a child better than the child's own parents. So, be a good parent. In the sense, know what your child likes. Where is your child's liking to? Your child might like to be a sports person, so that child can take up a career as a sportsman. Then put the studies a little bit aside. They may come somewhere in the middle of the class, get about 75 to 80%, but see to it that their basics are clear. So always divide a child's life into two parts, first stage and second stage. In the first stage, it's very important that you see that their basics are clear. They know about what they are studying. In that time, their marks are not important, but their growth is important. The mind absorbs like a sponge everything that you tell them. And they will look at what you're doing rather than what you're telling. So always lead by example. Many a times we have some bad words in our mouth, or we talk rudely to people. Our children are watching. Remember, they are watching, and not only watching, they are taking everything and storing it in their brains. And later on, when they talk like that and you reprimand them, they will say, Ma, then you also spoke in the same way. Or Dad, why did you speak like that? Children nowadays are very smart. They don't think twice before back answering, because they look at us like their friends. And I won't say that they're wrong, because we've given them the right to think about us as their friends. So let's be friends with children since they are born, till we are alive, till they are in our life. Let's not make them feel repulsive about us, or let them not think that we are strict or we are trying to impose our wishes or our feelings on them. Remember this, that whatever expectations that you have from your child, sit today and bulldoze those expectations. Yes, I'm using the word bulldoze those expectations. Don't keep any expectations of yours from your child. Your child has his or her own expectations from herself or himself. Ask them, what is your expectation of you? What do you want to be? Or when you are watching a certain TV program, Like for example, the landing of Chandrayaan. What is your impression about it? What do you think about it? Give them the example of those scientists. Always read biographies and autobiographies to your children once in a while at least. Stories, poems, laughter, that should be the part of your child's life. Try doing this and tell me whether you like this episode. I'm coming up with episodes of direct parenting so that parenting can be easier for you, and your journey in the life of your child should be very happy. Thank you.